Hi, I'm Sean. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm chatting about what could be an amazing day. On Monday, December 16th, 2024, the nurturing moon in Cancer forms a harmonious trine with Saturn, the planet of discipline, in sensitive Pisces. This celestial alignment brings an energy of emotional grounding, offering a chance to balance our deep feelings with a sense of responsibility and structure. While the moon in Cancer heightens our intuitive and protective instincts, Saturn in Pisces encourages us to anchor these feelings into practical steps that align with our spiritual and emotional goals. This is a day to embrace emotional maturity, solidify spiritual practices, and nurture connections in a grounded yet compassionate way. Let's explore how this energy impacts each zodiac sign by house. Hi Aries. This transit activates your emotional roots, the 4th house, and spiritual introspection, the 12th house. You might feel a strong pull to connect with family or revisit childhood memories while reflecting on your spiritual growth. Setting boundaries in your personal life can help you heal old wounds and create a peaceful sanctuary. Imagine hosting a fun family game night or baking cookies with loved ones, while also finding time for creative projects and personal reflection. The 5th house and the 12th house might seem like opposites at first glance, with the 5th house representing creativity, self-expression, joy, and romance, while the 12th house delves into the subconscious, spiritual realms and hidden aspects of life. However, their interplay reveals an interesting synergy. The 5th house can channel the hidden dreams, deep emotions, and intuitive insights of the 12th house into tangible forms of creative expression, such as art, music, or writing. Meanwhile, the 12th house adds a mystical, introspective quality to the joyful pursuits of the 5th house, encouraging a connection to something greater than oneself. Together, these houses invite a journey where creativity becomes a spiritual practice, and joy stems from exploring inner depths and universal truths. This connection can also manifest in profound karmic romances or the ability to bring hidden talents into the spotlight. Hi Taurus. Communication and community take center stage as this transit highlights your immediate environment, the 3rd house, and friendships, the 11th house. Imagine organizing a neighborhood block party where everyone brings their favorite dish, or starting a book club with friends and siblings. You may find it easier to express your emotions in a structured way, deepening bonds with siblings, friends, or a social group that shares your ideals. How about planning a community garden project together? The 3rd house and the 11th house work together beautifully to bridge personal communication and expansive social networks. The 3rd house governs how we think, learn, and share ideas with those in our immediate environment, while the 11th house represents our broader communities, friendships, and long-term aspirations. When these houses align, the 3rd house provides the tools to articulate and exchange ideas, which the 11th house can amplify by spreading those ideas across larger groups or networks. This dynamic creates a feedback loop. Engaging with communities in the 11th house inspires new thoughts and perspectives in the 3rd house, while the 3rd house ensures those connections remain authentic and rooted in meaningful dialogue. I hope that makes sense. Together, these houses highlight the importance of using personal communication skills to influence and contribute to collective goals, and conversely, how communal ideals can shape and refine personal viewpoints. Hi Gemini. With the moon lighting up your financial values, the 2nd house, and Saturn influencing your career, the 10th house, this is an excellent time to evaluate how your emotional needs align with your long-term ambitions. Imagine turning a hobby into a side business or investing in something meaningful, like a community project could bring both security and satisfaction. The 10th house and the 2nd house create a powerful connection between career aspirations and personal resources. These are two money houses, really. The 10th house represents your public image, achievements, and professional goals, while the 2nd house governs your personal finances, values, and sense of self-worth. Together, these houses reveal how your career pursuits, 10th house, directly impact your material security, 2nd house, and how your values and financial management, 2nd house, shape the trajectory of your public and professional life. The 2nd house provides the foundation, skills, resources, and self-esteem that fuel success in the 10th house. while the 10th house offers the opportunities and recognition that bolster financial growth and personal stability in the 2nd house. This synergy encourages you to align your career with your values and to see financial success as both a reflection of and a support for your broader ambitions. Hi Cancer. This transit harmonizes your identity, or 1st house, with your higher beliefs, the 9th house. Imagine planning a spontaneous road trip to a spiritual retreat. You may feel a sense of emotional clarity about your life direction or spiritual purpose. Journaling about your adventures or exploring a new philosophy, like learning about different cultures during your travels, can help you integrate these insights into your daily life. The 1st house and the 9th house work together to create a harmonious balance between personal identity and expansive exploration. The 1st house governs the self, your appearance, personality, and how you present to the world, while the 9th house represents higher learning, philosophy, travel, and the pursuit of broader truths. Together, these houses inspire you to define your identity, 1st house, through experiences that expand your worldview, 9th house. The 9th house encourages the 1st house to seek growth through education, cultural exploration, and spiritual discovery, which in turn enriches and refines your sense of self. Meanwhile, the confidence and authenticity cultivated in the 1st house empower you to fully embrace the adventures and challenges presented by the 9th house. This dynamic relationship fosters a journey where personal growth and self-expression are fueled by a deep quest for meaning and understanding. Hello Leo. Deep emotional transformation is possible as the moon in your subconscious realm, the 12th house, connects with Saturn in your house of shared resources, the 8th house. Imagine discovering a hidden talent for painting while exploring your dreams, and then using that talent to create art that you share with others, deepening your connections. Facing hidden fears with maturity can lead to breakthroughs in intimacy and shared commitments. The 12th house and the 8th house create a deeply transformative and spiritual interplay, delving into the hidden, mysterious, and often uncharted aspects of life. The 12th house represents the subconscious, spiritual awakening, and release, while the 8th house governs transformation, shared resources, and the mysteries of life and death. Together, these houses guide profound inner journeys of healing and rebirth. The 8th house's intense focus on transformation and facing fears acts as a catalyst for the spiritual growth and surrender found in the 12th house. Conversely, the 12th house's connection to the divine and unseen realms supports the 8th house's exploration of life's shadowy corners, offering a sense of spiritual meaning to the transformations. This synergy invites a powerful process of letting go, healing deep emotional wounds, and connecting with higher truths, ultimately leading to empowerment and profound spiritual renewal. Greetings Virgo. The moon in your social sector, the 11th house, dances with Saturn in your partnership zone, the 7th house, fostering harmonious collaboration. Whether it's organizing a fun community event with friends or planning a creative project with a partner, teamwork feels natural today. The 11th house and the 7th house create a dynamic partnership between personal relationships and community engagement. The 7th house governs one-on-one partnerships, including romantic relationships, business alliances, and close friendships, while the 11th house represents broader social networks, collective goals, and aspirations for the future. Together, these houses show how individual partnerships, 7th house, can expand into shared ideals and collaborations within a community, 11th house. The 11th house inspires the 7th house to think beyond personal connections, encouraging partnerships to take on a more collective or purpose-driven dimension. At the same time, the 7th house ensures that the relationships within larger groups or networks remain meaningful and balanced. This interplay fosters a cycle where personal relationships enrich communal goals, and involvement in groups or shared dreams strengthens and evolves one-on-one connections, emphasizing the importance of harmony between individual bonds and collective aspirations. Hi Cancer. Career and daily routines come into focus with this dance between your professional sector, or 10th house, and work habits, or 6th house. Imagine planning a fun office party that boosts team morale while also impressing your boss. You might feel inspired to organize your schedule in a way that balances ambition with self-care. Think about setting up a weekly yoga session for your team. It's a great day to showcase your dedication to long-term goals, like planning a team outing to celebrate a big project completion. The 10th house and the 6th house form a practical and productive connection between daily work and long-term career goals. The 6th house represents routines, service, health, and day-to-day tasks, while the 10th house governs public image, career achievements, and life ambitions. Together, these houses highlight how the work you do on a daily basis, 6th house, lays the foundation for your professional success, 10th house. The 6th house brings structure, discipline, and attention to detail, ensuring that the steps you take in your routine are aligned with your broader career aspirations in the 10th house. Meanwhile, the 10th house provides the motivation and direction needed to imbue your daily work with purpose and vision. This synergy encourages you to see your daily efforts not just as tasks, but as building blocks for your ambitions, creating a balance where routine supports achievement and achievement gives meaning to routine. Hello, Scorpio. This transit encourages creative exploration, which is the 5th house, and intellectual growth, which is the 9th house. You might feel called to express your emotions through art, study, or spiritual practices. Imagine combining a fun pottery class with a philosophy discussion, or painting while listening to a lecture on ancient cultures. Taking a disciplined approach to a creative project could bring long-term rewards. The 9th house and the 5th house create an inspiring connection between creativity and expansive exploration. The 5th house governs self-expression, romance, and creative pursuits, while the 9th house represents higher learning, philosophy, travel, and the search for deeper meaning. Together, these houses encourage a dynamic interplay where your creative endeavors, 5th house, are enriched by the wisdom and experiences gained through exploration and study, 9th house. The 9th house broadens the scope of your creative expression, introducing new ideas, cultural influences, and philosophical depth into your art, romance, or passions. Meanwhile, the 5th house adds a joyful and personal flair to the 9th house's pursuits, helping you share complex ideas in an accessible and heartfelt way. This synergy fosters a cycle where creativity inspires exploration, and exploration fuels deeper, more meaningful self-expression. It's the perfect blend of playful imagination and intellectual curiosity. Greetings, Sagittarius. The moon highlights your house of transformation, or 8th house, while Saturn steadies your foundations, or 4th house. Emotional healing and addressing family dynamics are possible. It's a good time to set clear boundaries with loved ones and focus on creating a secure home environment. Think of it as transforming your home into a fun, safe haven where everyone can thrive. The 8th house and the 4th house create a deeply emotional and transformative connection between inner security and shared transformation. The 4th house represents home, family, roots, and emotional foundations, while the 8th house governs transformation, shared resources, intimacy, and the mysteries of life. Together, these houses highlight how deep emotional bonds and family experiences, 4th house, shape your ability to navigate transformative, intimate, and shared experiences, 8th house. The stability and grounding provided by the 4th house serve as a safe foundation for the intense changes and growth that occur in the 8th house. Conversely, the 8th house encourages you to confront and heal generational patterns, emotional wounds, or family secrets from the 4th house, creating profound opportunities for rebirth and emotional liberation. This interplay fosters a journey where the comfort of home nurtures the courage to face life's depths, and transformation helps redefine what home and emotional security mean on a deeper level. Hello, Capricorn. Relationships and communication are at the forefront as this transit connects your partnership house, the 7th house, with your house of ideas, the 3rd house. You might have meaningful conversations with a partner or close friend, allowing you to build stronger emotional connections through understanding. Imagine planning a fun game night or a creative project together. These activities can enhance your bond and spark new ideas. The 7th house and the 3rd house create a synergy between communication and partnerships. The 3rd house governs thought, communication, learning, and relationships with siblings or neighbors, while the 7th house represents one-on-one relationships, including romantic, business, and close personal partnerships. Together, these houses emphasize the importance of clear and meaningful communication. Third house, in building and maintaining strong, balanced partnerships. Seventh house. The third house equips you with the tools to express ideas, share feelings, and navigate conflicts, which are essential for healthy relationships in the seventh house. At the same time, the seventh house inspires you to bring depth, understanding, and compromise into your daily interactions, ensuring that your communication style fosters connection rather than division. This interplay creates a cycle where open dialogue strengthens partnerships, and those partnerships encourage you to refine and expand your communication skills, making them more intentional and relationship-focused. Hi Aquarius. The moon in your daily routines, the sixth house, dances with Saturn in your financial sector, the second house, inspiring you to align your work habits with your values. Imagine starting your day with a fun yoga session, followed by a budget check over coffee. Taking a pragmatic approach to health and finances, like planning a hike to a local farmer's market to buy fresh produce, will help you create a sustainable plan for long-term stability. Think of it as combining a picnic with a family budget meeting. The sixth house and the second house work together to create a strong connection between daily effort and financial security. The second house governs personal resources, values, and self-worth, while the sixth house represents routines, work habits, health, and service. Together, these houses emphasize how your approach to daily work and responsibilities, sixth house, directly impacts your ability to build and sustain material security, second house. The sixth house provides the discipline, organization, and work ethic needed to generate the income and resources associated with the second house. In turn, the second house helps you prioritize work and routines that align with your values, ensuring that the efforts of the sixth house are both meaningful and rewarding. This interplay encourages you to see the connection between self-worth, the work you do, and the resources you accumulate, fostering a balanced approach to achieving financial and personal stability through daily diligence. Greetings, Pisces. Your creative self-expression, the fifth house, harmonizes beautifully with your sense of identity, the first house. Imagine hosting a spontaneous art show in your backyard or leading a community dance class. This transit encourages you to integrate your emotional depth into your creative pursuits. Think of writing a heartfelt song or painting a mural that tells your story. The fifth house and the first house create an energizing connection between creativity and personal identity. The first house governs your sense of self, appearance, and how you present yourself to the world, while the fifth house represents self-expression, creativity, romance, and joy. Together, these houses emphasize how embracing your creative passions, fifth house, can enhance your confidence and individuality, first house, and vice versa. The fifth house inspires you to express your authentic self through art, hobbies, or playful pursuits, which in turn reinforces the identity and presence cultivated in the first house. At the same time, the confidence and initiative of the first house empower you to pursue and showcase your creative talents with boldness and flair. This synergy encourages you to live joyfully and authentically, integrating self-expression and personal identity into a vibrant, dynamic whole. Sharing your talents with confidence can help you solidify a sense of purpose. The dance between the moon in Cancer and Saturn in Pisces offers a gentle yet powerful opportunity to harmonize our inner world with practical steps toward emotional and spiritual stability. By embracing this supportive energy, we can connect more deeply with ourselves and those around us, creating a foundation for long-term growth and fulfillment.